Okay, this is episode 28 of RV Dream Makers, and this is our second episode that is up in the peninsula of Northwest Washington. And in this episode, what do we do?
We went to Port Angeles, which is the restaurant where they ate at, is in Port Angeles. We didn't go to the restaurant. I didn't even get a picture of it, but...
Of Twilight.
Yeah, in Twilight. But Madison found this really neat marine center. It was free. We were the only ones that went in. You made an appointment time, and it was so interesting. So I got quite a bit of footage from that. The lady was great at explaining things. I left some of it in there, but it was hard because we all wore masks. So some of it, hopefully you can understand when she was explaining stuff, because it was really interesting. And then we stopped by and did Devil's Punch Bowl, which was a really neat trail. It was it used to be an old railroad trail, and we walked and then came back around, and I went through the railroad tunnel and stuff, and then did the Devil's Punch Bowl. And then we left Forks and we went to back to where we're at Puyallup, however you pronounce it, and we went into Seattle to do Pikes Place, and I have some of that. It was huge. We didn't get a lot of video from there. It's like 4 levels, but it was super crowded. And yeah, and I got a picture of the original Starbucks, but the line was like down the sidewalk, so I wasn't waiting in line just to get something from the original Starbucks. And then we did a lighthouse. It was Browns Point Lighthouse, and it was a cute little lighthouse. It had been raining all day and it kind of cleared up, so we just went and did that, and we got to see sea lions swimming around. We think there were 2 of them, so that pretty much finished off our trip up there. And then we took Madison to the airport from there. So,
all right, we hope you enjoy episode 28. Okay, we are at Port Angeles, and wow, look at the snow-capped mountains over there, and I'm guessing that's Vancouver Island. That should be Vancouver Island. I don't know if you can see it, but there is.
look at that ship, Jody.
It's a fishing boat.
No, that one to the right.
Oh, the big giant one way out there. That's probably why they call this Port Angeles. That other one's pretty gigantic too. I guess they got to fill up with. Okay, I had to come back and get a new battery. Michelle and Madison went out to scale to the top of that tower, but we have to go into this Marine Life Center at 12 o'clock. So anyway, There's Michelle and Madison.
So we're at the pier and there's a huge starfish clinging on, and then if I can find it, it's hard to zoom in. There's another one right there. So they're down there hanging on. It's pretty cool. Okay, so Madison's gonna pet a sea cucumber.
Buddy. Excuse me. Ooh, very nice.
So it's an actual fish.
Wow. And then now what are these right here?
These are urchins. And
Oh,
they're
so that
actually,
is an urchin.
They're actually up, yeah, these are green. You can see their mouth. Typically they're against the wall.
Oh, that's its
The
mouth.
mouth, yeah.
Oh, dang.
That's
And
interesting.
these guys eat, among other things, kelp, which we don't have any here. But we're just talking about it. In this tank here, there's like all of these green urchins, or their mouths are hanging up.
Are they wanting to eat?
They're probably getting something out of the water, but typically we give them, if we have kelp, we can feed them that, and they chomp on it.
So that's its mouth,
Yeah.
and you can kind of see its teeth when it opens up its mouth.
And a lot of, oh, she's got some kelp to feed them. Fun.
Oh, Madison, she's gonna feed it.
If you watch it long enough, you'll see it pull it towards its mouth.
Oh, with the spines.
They actually have these little tube feet on them right here. Little wispy parts. It helps them grab the food. It looks like little pinchers.
Oh, wow. So it'll slowly move it to its mouth and then eat it?
Yep. When it gets it over its mouth, because you can see the little teeth, or the, not teeth, but it just makes these little holes in the kelp as it's eating it. Moving it pretty fast. Cool.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. That's so neat.
There it goes.
Yep.
Made it to its mouth.
Look at that go. Huh.
They're showing off for us.
That's right.
Wow.
Oh.
So you just lay a piece of kelp on them and they...
Yeah.
So here's... Oh, I know. There's another one eating.
Oh, see, this is teeth are coming through right now.
Oh,
so
yeah.
cool.
So his teeth are breaking through. Those are his teeth breaking
Not
through
really-
the kelp.
I don't
Well,
know,
whatever they
that's
are.
what they eat with, yeah.
That's, yeah. The non-scientific.
Yeah.
Wow, that is cool.
There, by that valve that's touched that one, it's kind of a,
Yeah, it seems really. It looks like a blanket almost, like a blanket texture. That's funny.
kind of like sandpaper feeling.
Oh my, yeah, that's a lot rougher than I expected. Jeez, that's completely different from that one.
Yeah.
That's rough.
So what was the fish I just saw? Oh, that. It's almost like a Plecostomus, but I know it's probably not because those are more of a domestic. Is it like a bottom eater, like a... it eats algae and stuff? Oh, there he goes. He just skipped to the other rock. Oh, there he goes. Now he's going underneath. He's like, yep, you're not bugging
Sucking
me.
on the bottom of it. So those snails, or whatever they are, they're laying a bunch of eggs. So those are all eggs. It's over there too. Right there.
What's that? Now look at that starfish.
So that's a sea cucumber, and that's its mouth. And it has all those tentacles that come out of its mouth. And it like sucks the side and stuff.
It's
very fascinating.
He's about 50 plus years old.
So this guy's 50 plus years and he's a rockfish. So how did he get blind, or you guys don't really know?
I'm not sure. It's just a growth. We actually have another black rockfish who's on the bottom. He's actually missing an eye because he got an infection from in the water, and so we had to take the eye out. Probably the same thing here. There's parasites that get on these animals, and they can, create havoc. So this is an age thing. It's like you lose your eyesight or you do something wrong.
So he's 50 plus years?
Probably, yeah, 50 plus. He's called a cabezon. And I fed him some. It's fun to watch.
Now what are these things?
They're called anemones.
That's what it is.
Anemone.
Well, we saw one in a tide pool. We saw one in a
Yeah.
picture, and we couldn't think of what they were called.
This is an anemone. This is actually an anemone as well, just a different kind.
Yeah, it more looks like a mushroom, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Now, are all these, is that alive? That
Yep,
thing
that's
with
like
the
that
orange
scallop.
lips?
These
Oh,
are all
yeah,
rock-
he just
rock
closed his
scallop.
lips.
Yep. He's got,
Madison, the scallop's closing his orange lips.
if you look, maybe on this side, if you see it, there's a shiny little dot.
Yes.
That's their eyes.
Really?
Yeah, and so
See
I
the
look-
3, Madison? Or 4?
If you shade it, sometimes they close because they'll react to
Look at
the
that.
change
See
in
how
light.
shiny it is? You can see the eyes. Here, come over here on this angle. It's better.
8 plates on its back. And one of the cooler chitons is actually right here. It's called the veil chiton. So he's the only carnivorous out of the chitin. So he has this lip right here that'll lift up when he's hungry. And then whenever it'll walk underneath it, like a little shrimp or something, he'll close down on it.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
They're like the Venus flytrap kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, similar, not like, but
Yeah.
they plump down.
Chitons been around for basically ever. They're kind of like a prehistoric animal. So they were basically kind of like a snail almost.
Wow.
This is what their plates look like.
Oh, wow.
So they can.
This are the baby starfish. So there, right there where she's pointing at, those are baby starfish. Holy macanoli. Oh my goodness. And nothing eats it?
Yeah, well, right.
Probably when it gets bigger.
So like seaworms might eat it
These are
or
probably born in February, March.
March-ish.
Holy cow, and they're
Found
still
them.
that little?
And they don't get
It'll
much.
take them about 5 years to get to adult size, which is only about like this big. Their hatching process is different than most sea stars. Most sea stars are broadcast spawners, which means that sperm into water and fertilize the eggs that way. And once those eggs hatch, they go to a plankton state and they float with the ocean for a while. These guys, they'll sit on the eggs like a chicken for a couple months. And once they're done hatching out, they're a fully developed little star and they walk off from their mom and that's it.
The baby starfish. She said it's like 2 years old.
And what is this anything?
Yeah, those
And
are
there's
nudibranchs.
a,
Nudibranch.
So they're basically a sea slug.
Oh.
So the ones you're looking at are called
and these are a certain starfish. They're called brittle stars.
You see that? Look at that. You see this?
I think it's this one.
Yeah, that one looks like
Hi,
it's.
buddy.
Is he
I
like?
don't have food, I'm
Is he
sorry.
like, lady, feed me? You got food? Hey,
I
I'm
called
looking
him
for
Nemo.
food. He's like, hey.
Yeah, it's super strange. I'm guessing like a crab got to him or something like that.
So it's missing what?
He's missing his fin on his left side. And I don't understand.
Oh.
I'm guessing like a crab got him to him or something. Oh,
Still a fish.
no, this, it looks like he's producing eggs right now.
Oh, wow. It's producing eggs. What is it?
I think it's a nudibranch.
That's some weird looking
And that
eggs.
thing's feeding itself. Puts it to its
It's
mouth.
got its arm in his mouth right now.
hiking to Devil's Punch
It
Bowl.
is such a good movie.
It's all
We're gonna
paved.
watch
I
it
guess
when we
it's a
get back
big
home. I hope
biking
it's
trail.
somewhere.
What movie?
It's a man.
And we're all in our rain gear because it's raining. You can't have a hike in Washington without one time in the rain. Came up on this little waterfall along the road. Pretty neat. There's the lake. This is Crescent Lake. It's just outside of Port Angeles. There's a really neat, it's like a I don't know what you call them, like a pontoon boat has. The two, and then it's a bicycle. The guy's out there doing it. We were just talking about how awesome it would be to get exercise that way. It's literally a bicycle. I don't know if you can see it out there, but it's pretty neat.
And it would seem like it probably is.
This is where a train used to go. Apparently this used to be tracks, and so you walk through this tunnel. So that's pretty cool.
Well, I'm talking about, can you go through the...
Look at all the little notches. See all those
Yeah.
metal? No. It reminds me of when we were.
No, we may not be able to get to Devil's Punch Bowl. We'll have to come back.
Yeah, we'll have to go. I didn't know this was here. This is neat.
And what is recording it? You're trying to get
You can see, look, there you can see some right now.
Hello. Well, the
Never
track
walked through a
keeps
railroad tunnel before. So this is the Devil's Punch Bowl.
You can see pretty far.
Wow, you can see way down there.
pretty deep.
It's like such nice water.
Madison wants to swim. She'd get hypothermic if she tried, but gosh, it's blue. You can see way down there.
It's just so nice and refreshing. Ugh.
The whole
They
field
look
of these things.
like insect legs, like hairy insect legs sticking out of the ground.
We're gonna do Google Lens and see. I think I've searched it before, but it might have been more of a grass looking stuff. But they're pretty crazy.
Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all. Why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air.
So this is supposed to be the world's largest floating bridge.
Drawbridge, too.
Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Can you feel me? inexplicable. I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me?
Okay, quit talking. Okay, we got the football stadium and the baseball stadium. They're right next to each other. Okay, so we are in downtown Seattle. There is the stadiums right there. And we're down by the front. It's called Pikes Place. We're not to it yet. We have no idea where to go. Somebody's got a big film camera up there.
Yeah, all his toys are bigger, yeah. It's funny watching.
Pretty neat area. Okay, there's the Space Needle right there.
Barely see it with all the buildings.
Yeah, I know. Space Needle ain't so tall anymore compared to. So should we go down here to get down?
I guess.
We're down here on the sea in Seattle, and there's a jellyfish along the shore. And there's a bird just hanging out. A duck.
Okay. This is a Pikes Place market. Didn't realize so much was indoors.
This is the 4th floor.
Yeah. A lot of shops. Stuff.
Can you feel me? Something in the air, always something in the air.
Okay, we're at Browns Point in Tacoma. And it's called Brown's Lighthouse, Browns Point. Don't think our family owned any of this
Somebody's got their
sailboat.
kite.
What?
The kite up in the tree.
Oh,
This is the Lighthouse Keeper's house.
Lighthouse Keeper's house. Cottage is closed. Guess they're refixing it up. Oh, that's where the movers are moving. Boy, I'm glad I'm not a mover. Look at that. All right, so we're here out at Browns Point. This is a rental now, the old Lighthouse Keepers thing. They are like a B&B or whatever. B&B, I mean, bread and, well, ARB, whatever it's called. I don't know, I'm messing up the whole thing. But it's kind of neat area. It seems like they said it's booked up, rented out till September. Boathouse and oil house. Oh, that's neat. You guys know what this is for, right? Well, they have rails here, and that's how they unloaded the boats. This is a boathouse, and but it's all boat ramp, built in 1905. Oscar Brown's primary means of transportation was a boat. He rode to Tacoma for his mail and supplies, once bringing back a young calf.
Seen 5 dead crabs. I've seen 5 dead crabs so far.
There's one right over there. Is it alive? It's upright.
Where?
There's 2 right there to your right.
It's just not.
Where have you seen dead crabs?
They're all over. There's 2 right here. There's one over there. There's one over there. There's one back there. All kinds of dead crabs.
There's a sea lion out there.
Speaking of,
Oh, there he goes. He keeps going under and coming back up.
I'm really keeping his head above water now.
Okay, hope you enjoyed episode 28. Like, share, subscribe. Send us comments or questions. We always like those. The next video should be about North Cascades or Winthrop area. So we should have that. Then after that we should have the Cooley Dam maybe mixed in with that. We don't know.
Yeah.
And then after that it's all glacier. We've been here, today is July 17th. We've been here for over 3 weeks, and we got another week or so to go. So anyway, remember, God loves you, but only Jesus can save you.
See ya.